Hello, this is Greg. I have a new soldering station. They call it a 4-in-1. In fact, let me go ahead and pause for... And this is what I've purchased right here. 4-in-1 desoldering station. So let's take a look and see what we got inside. All right. Operation instructions. Got two little manuals sitting here. Very nicely packaged, that's for sure. Look at this. Okay. Power cord. This is some kind of another, oh, this is the little sucker tube for sticking onto ICs and pulling them off. More parts. Tip. Stand. Some heads. Another desoldering pistol. Or gun. Little something. It's another hot air. Another tip. Something else. Here's the soldering head, soldering iron. Okay. And then we've got, oh, there's another box. It's inside of here. Okay, got this little stand here for my soldering iron to sit into. Set it right here. A little sponge. And that's empty. And pull this out. It's kind of heavy. Let's pull this out of here, and no. That's it. Nothing else in the box. So let's go ahead and put these things right back in here because I might have to do a return. For $300, this baby had better be everything they said it was. Come on. There we go. Gotcha. All right. There. Spin this around so you can see it on here. What do we got? Where's my remote here? Let's go to 15 on that remote. About a 20. Look at this thing. Yeah. Take off the little plastic. Okay, it came in split condition, so I'm turning it off. Putting that in the off position. Little vacuum pump thing here. A little filter on it. Okay, let me get this set up into a spot. We'll take a look and see how it works. Okay, well, that wasn't horribly bad. It took me, well, I didn't time it, but I would say maybe 10 minutes or so. I've got it plugged into the mains power. Oh, I don't think I turned the thing back here on. Oh, Jesus. Wipe out your shop here. Ooh, there we go. Came on. That's nice. Or I got a beep anyway. And I've got lines. Now, let's see. Let's start off with the soldering iron. First of all, a little spot here. Now, this is low melt solder. It should melt at, what is this? I think it's like 180 Celsius about. So we want to solder, so we're going to push the button down. Soldering iron. Okay, here's the set. Okay, it's in Fahrenheit right now. Can you see that? Oh, yeah, look at those numbers stick right out there. All right. I'll have to look at the directions to take it back. So I'm just going to take it up to its max. Should be 900 and something. Or high eights, or yeah, there we go, 900. All right. Now it has a nice little, oh, you can't really see it there very good, can you? Let me move this down a little bit. It's got this really nice soldering holder right here, so iron holder right here. This is on. Let's see if this will, see if it'll melt. Oh yeah, no problem. Easily done. It's got a little blue thing or a little bit of mesh in there. Clean that right up. That drops in. So, stinks. Turn on my little fan here. So that's the soldering iron, and it works. I'm going to pause, and I'm going to see if about this. Well, I'm not even going to pause. I'm just going to pull out this desoldering pump here, and we're going to switch off of that and go up to desoldering. And this is going to take, oh, this won't come on until it's hot. I remember that on the thing. Vacuum. There's an on-off button for the... Okay, we'll just let this run. Let's see how long it takes. I really like that everything has a stand. That's kind of nice. Oh, and I see what this thing on the side here is too. It is for this little guy right here. This is a little sucker device that I can pull this vacuum off and put this little vacuum on, and it will supposed to suck the chips and lift them up. So we will be giving that a try, and I think it's supposed to sit right there. And then we can have this stuff kind of... I don't know how often I'll use that, but I think that if it works good, it's something I'll probably use quite a bit. It comes with no extra tips. It only came with this one, so I put my little favorite. Can you see that? I put my little favorite on. I like this guy right here. Just seems to work good for me. All right, let's see. Do we have heat here? No. It's got to get up to temperature. Oh, there we go. I think it has to stabilize. Let's just let it sit here a while. What else can I show you? Well, that's going, oh, that's not a good placement there, is it? That's going to melt the crap out of my, let's see. Let's slip this into here, pull this back out, and have it come from that way. There we go. That's better. Won't be hitting stuff now. And then we have the air station. Well, that's warming up. Let's see how the hot air does. Instant heat. We've got, let's turn that. That's nice. Okay. I don't know what it says. Auto and manual. So that works. How about you, baby? You ready yet? No? All right. Let's go into here. I'm going to do a little reading while that's heating up. I'll be back. Just as I paused, an alarm went off. And then, oh, it's quiet. Listen to that. Can you, that's real quiet. Let's set this down. Grab a board right here. Here's a big ass capacitor. We'll see if I can get this here. Looks like it's about here, and looks like these two right here. Oh, come on, there we go. Oh boy, look at that. I don't think I got that one. It just slipped right out. Let's try something else. How about this inductor right here? There we go. I'm going to turn this all the way up. I'm maxing it out. It doesn't seem hot enough. Now, will it go? Yes, it will. Inductor right here. Baby. Come on. There we go. Gotcha. Come on. There we go. Nice little inductor out of there. Okay, well that looks pretty good. Let's stop on that. Now I'm going to pause and I'm going to set up for this little sucker unit over here. See if we can pop something off a board with it. Okay, I'm back with this. I'm going to turn on this hot air station. Doing some desoldering, so I'm just going to max out the temperature. And I haven't figured out how to turn it to Celsius yet. I'll do that next. And I've got my little pin with a sucker on it. Let's do a little focus here on this. And I think I'm going to try for that chip right there. I'm going to turn on this sucker. Ah, I see. Hold on. Give this a little more. Ooch. I don't know if that's... It's got some suction on it. Let's give it a try. Let's... see everything. Yeah. Oh. Come on. Oh, look at that. I blew the board, but it works. I got the chip in my little sucker thing right there. Huh. Look at that. And it's hanging on to it. Oh my gosh. Oh, that's why it blew up the board. It was glued. Oops. Well, that's just brilliant. Okay. Beautiful. Comes with several different little tips here for, you know, bigger chips. So, God, that's actually functional. Comes with a separate tip for the thing. I don't have any idea what this little guy is for. I haven't found anything about it yet. So I'm going to pause, figure out how to put this to Celsius, and I'll be back. Okay, now, apparently to change this around to do the presets, you hold the memory down until you get this CL, which it's not giving me an indicator of, I'm not sure what the CL stands for without reading the whole book, and I'm not going to do that unless I absolutely have to. But anyway, once it's here, you just push the memory button, you get this SLP, it goes off, and then you get a Celsius just flashing, then you just hit one of the Fahrenheit, Celsius. So I leave it on Celsius because it just correlates to all the other numbers. So, and then when I turn on the hot air station, it's at Celsius too. Okay, so there is all of that. The only thing I'm kind of, I don't like having to pull this hose off to go back and forth in between desoldering with the pump and this. So they do give you another head, but I don't know which would be easier. I'm just going to try it like this for a while. And, but I do like this little pin thing. Just preliminarily, I think that that is going to be helpful to me. I wish they'd had a place to store it just a wee better, but I think that'll work. It's out of the way. Okay, now let's go ahead, and the next thing is going to be the rebuild kit for this head. I've got two nice cleaning tips for going into the head here, all the way back. And can you see that okay? Let me go ahead and do a little adjustment here. Let's move this back and up. And then go to, say, 15. There we go. That's a little better. Yeah, it's got a nice, and then it's got this big old fat one. Goes all the way in, so that's nice. Is this all cold now? Yeah. Turn that off. And I'm just going to turn the unit off for this part. So what you do is you pull down on this little end, and this slips back, and that releases all of this. Is that cool? No? No? Ah, okay, there we go. This kind of sticks on. This kind of sticks onto there, so this kind of comes loose and then slips up and out. Okay, and then this has a little. This has a little rubber on it here. So that will go. Not exactly sure how it will go into there, but we'll kind of set it with a little notch going down, I guess. Okay. And then we pull the top off of here. Maybe. Yeah, it comes out. And there is the, wow, maybe it's not supposed to come out. It's stuck on there pretty good. It's got that little X thing in the bottom there. And then this should let out that solder. And there's the leftovers in here. Stick that back onto there. Stick this inside of here. Take this and stick it into here. And stick that back to there. Okay. And then it gives you a full-blown rebuild kit for it. I mean, all of it. You've got extra cleaning tips. You got 2 of these extra things here. You've got the filters. Oh, this little filter goes behind this little the cap on the right here. This cap, it goes in behind this on the air. There wasn't one of these white ones, just in this one. So this is actually. This is the most I've spent for any one item in my shop is $300. I mean, I'm not really, I'm not a money man. I'm not someone that, you know, I seem to make money for other people quite a bit, but none of it ever seems to trickle down to me. So, So I don't talk to people anymore about any of my ideas because it seems like they take off and go out and make stuff, and then I sit here and watch them get rich and buy Maseratis while I sit in a motorhome in my mom's backyard. So I kind of... So I keep a lot of my things to myself anymore. Don't even know how I started talking about that. But anyway, this is very nice. I hope that you... $300 is a lot. But I'm hoping that I won't have to keep rebuying more of them. It's a little bulky. Let me come back here a little bit and lower this down. Ooh, got me. And let's go out to, where's my remote? Let's go back to 1 here. There we go. So you can see it's a little bit, you know, it takes up some space on the workbench here. Let me, what do I have here for a... So all the way across on your bench, this is going to take about, I'd say, let's give it a little leeway over there. That's going to be a full maybe 14 and a half or 15 inches off of your, across your bench. But I think that the benefit of having everything all in one sitting right here is going to be nice. We'll see. Time will tell. But for right now, I am happy. Put that in the center. There's an on and off button right back here. So you can just turn the power on and off at will. And then got down for your rework state for the air. Up for the iron. Celsius. The middle is off. Then flip this up for the hot air. And the hot air can be on manual. You can just, and it just comes on. Or on auto. It comes on when you pull it off the thing. I really like this. That's nice. To just, you don't have to, the other one, that's nice. I like that. So, good. Down there and it shuts it off. And if you turn off, it stays on and still cools it down. What happens if you shut the power off in the back? It doesn't. Let's get that back on again. There we go. All right. So if you lose power, that's not going. That's just going to heat up on you. So yeah, this is here. This is here. That's, you know, that's good. I was a little apprehensive on that because on the video, when you look at the desktop, the picture shows it sitting next to it. Where was the one that I saw? Right there. I was thinking that maybe it sat like that, but that's just demonstrating what's in it. So, and there it is on eBay, $299. I don't know. Let's give a little. The price has changed so drastically. So let's see if we can get a better price on it. Still $299, and they have several different ones. You'll find like this one. Nope, I saw several of them. Oh, I guess they don't now on eBay. Yeah, they're all the 4-in-1. They just have this one right here. I don't know where I was, but they had them that were a 2-in-1. So don't be fooled if you're looking for this particular one. You know, if you're looking for this one, look for the 4-in-1. That's why I bought it. Because I'm paying. Well, I've already burned out a soldering iron. I've burned out 2 of the suckers of the little, where's it at? Right here, of this type. You know, the first one of these I bought lasted me for over 2 years, and God, I had desoldered thousands of joints with it. This damn thing, it lasted shit. I'll bet I didn't use it 20 fucking times. And it died. So now I've got that. And it all works, and I'm happy with it for right now. So, turn off that back power. I kind of wish this back power was someplace up here with a light on it, so I can't forget to turn it off. I like turning everything off in my shop, but that's minor. So as far as a review on this, I'm happy. This seems to do everything they said it would. I was really dubious of the little pin thing here. This little pin thing but it worked. It worked good. I was thinking it would melt. It holds on right there, and then the hose can sit back there. Yeah. So if you're interested in something like this, like I said, this is the most expensive thing I've ever bought. Other than my thermal cameras. The thermal camera was the biggest thing up to this point, and it was only $119. So this was really a big purchase for me. I'm hoping that it lasts. The old guy in the backyard. So thank you for watching. I hope that this helped you make a decision one way or another. Have a great day.